Melanie from East Coast. I love my boyfriend, but I'm not attracted to him anymore. Should I work through it or move on? I love my boyfriend, but I'm not attracted to him anymore. Should I work through it or move on? Well, girl, Melanie, you didn't give me enough to work with. But since you said boyfriend, you didn't say how long you are together or anything. But I believe that we must be honest with ourselves and the other person. And depends on, well, you're supposed to know he and how he would react to certain things. I think you should have a sit down with him and let him know the truth, be honest with him and tell him that, however, this is where you at in your life. And maybe if you want to drop it like it's hot on him, men do that all the time and they don't really care. Some of them go sus. But now we good girls, we mature women and we tell them, listen, um, we've been together for X amount of time. It seems as though that our interests are changing. You know, give it easy. Our interests are changing and you think that we should, you know, just take a step back from this whole going steady relationship thing and see what happened. And if it's meant to be, we can come back together, we can find our way back to each other. However, because sometimes it's just the phase, sometimes it's just a moment, or sometimes you're just not compatible or meant for each other. And just be honest instead of just finding somebody else and looking for another the piece that is missing from this and going with somebody else, and then you find yourself in a whole mix up and a whole triangle affair. And listen, people dangerous these days and people violency. So yes, have to get a girl. Be bold and brave and just tell him that, or tell him it over the phone. If you don't want to tell him, have a sit down with him. And then here he is. Don't Nancy call. Boy, don't Nancy call, trust me, it's work after a while you can get it. You don't want me. Tag the man. Tell you face to face. Tell you the truth. I hope it work out how you want it.
I believe that we can have conversations to work things out. That's what I believe. If we don't have the conversations and it so happens that you have to leave, well, I advise that you really have a good conversation about it. Have a good talk about it. You know, both parties, if you want to ask for time off, then I think you should do that and really sort yourselves out before getting back together to have the conversation. But just one thing, both men and women, you know, when we take time out and we go our separate ways for a moment, sometimes you go and explore. And from a man's perspective...
Don't lie. I know his story. I know his story. You know what he's do? He start talking to you and don't answer your call and don't hear me ringing and ring down the phone. And he's put everybody for say that he in their home or he phone and walking. And then he's get a big excuse. And when he see again, he start to you nice. And then bops again, he goes to you again. That's what he's do. Don't take the advice. He's lying.
Attraction, you're not attracted to him anymore. Well, I don't know if you could work on the attraction. Like, was there something lost that made you not attracted to him? If there is, if you can pinpoint what it is, should probably talk to him and see if he's willing to change or whatever it is you gotta do so that attraction could come back. If not, if you can't pinpoint what's the exact thing that made you lose attraction, move on.
You next in line, you know.
Yeah, but
Your advice ain't come yet.
it didn't come in.
All right, here, Melanie, baby, it's boyfriend right now, husband. Move on. Find another one. There plenty. If you can't find a boyfriend, find a girlfriend. Find somebody to make you happy.
You seems to be a person that would never ever be satisfied because you're going to be moving from places to place to find a better person, somebody who's more attractive. What was attractive to you in the first place? What made you love him in the first place, right? How you become unattractive? I am thinking that, you have to, that is a question you got to ask yourself before you get into a relationship, right? Because you see what you had to get, that's it, take time to know the person that you are with. check them out first before you make that commitment. You know what's a commitment? You know why they say it for better, for worse, and things like that, even though you're not married and so on? That commitment means that you'll take this person, whoever they are, and however
Attractive or unattractive?
attractive, right? Not everybody gonna be a stud. Not
Beautiful
everybody.
pocket or empty pocket?
Yeah, so you take that person, and in good times and in bad times, for better, for worse, and things like that, you stick to the person you love.
But you
That is
marry the
love.
person.
No, you got to marry the person.
As we say, if you don't
It's a
like
relationship.
But Chris says-
So wait, you're saying you can't fall out of love?
I'm saying that you're going to always try to look for somebody better, somebody
Better
more attractive.
looking, 'cause
You're gonna be
attractive, eh?
going all your life running behind. How you mean you're an attractive person and
So
you fall in love
millions-
with them before?
fa-
What you really did do?
Yeah, but you fall in love with. So we were saying if you fall in love with somebody, people change, things change.
Yeah, he face.
So
People don't change really.
People
to
don't
be honest
change
with you.
really?
You better believe it.
Yeah,
People
face,
don't really
face,
change. You understand me?
Eh?
Yes, but you start seeing more.
That's another topic.
You start seeing more of the
that's-
person.
That's controversial.
You ever hear the say that
I
people, people don't change? You know
I don't
that people
subscribe to
change
that.
easy.
I don't subscribe to that. I
Melanie,
think people
that's
change.
Melanie, find somebody else. He's not attractive. Find one that is.
I think he should find somebody else.